Hey everyone, I just wanted to demo how you can send your job schedule to your workers from within Uprate. So if you've booked your labor resources, which you can see down the left here, if you've booked them onto jobs and you want to communicate to each worker where they're meant to be for the following day and some of the details of the job that they're going to be doing, we've made it really quick and easy for you to do that. So if I've booked John Doe onto the Forge Business Centre CPA job, which I've got here, what I can do is if I double click on any of the dates that he's assigned to that job, so I'll double click on Tuesday the 21st against John Doe, you'll see this pop up comes into view. So this is the assignment message, as we call it. So this is what you'll send to John, just to tell him where he's meant to be and any information that might help him or might be needed in carrying out the work. So you can see here, hi John, you're scheduled onto the Forge Business Centre on Tuesday the 21st. Here are some additional details that might be helpful. And then you've got the customer, the address, start time, site contact if there is one. You've also then got some additional information. If you want to add a note to all of the guys who are on this job, you can put something in there. And then it will also list the assets, in this case, the crane, and any other workers who are also on that job. So in this case, I think John is the driver and then Emma is the slinger in this case. And you've got a phone number there as well, just in case they wanted to drive together or anything like that. So you can see here a site contact hasn't been added yet. So if I come out of that, I just click outside. If I right click on the job and say view contract details, that's going to bring the contract page into view. So I've got all of the data about that contract. I can come down here and I can add a site contact. So I'm going to say site contact name is Pete Smith and his number is 7877411334. And then I'm going to save that. That's now done. If I double click on that again, 21st of October, you'll see that now Pete Smith is dropped in as the site contact. So as you're booking jobs in, you can be updating the data. And then when you eventually then want to send the job out to the worker, you can do that just by adding to it. Same with the contract details. So if I write, we've got a typo in that one where please pack the radios and mats before the crane leaves the yard. So if I want to correct that typo, all I do is right click, view contract details again, scroll down and you've got this block information for workforce. If I update that to add please, and then I'll add an additional note that says crane must leave the yard by 10 a.m. Please use this route. And then I won't include it, but I could include a link to a planned route or just some instructions about the route to take. So if I save that, and then again, I'll double click any of the days that he's assigned on for that job. And you can see that now the contract details is updated to say, yeah, the typo is corrected. Crane must leave the yard by 10. Please use this route. So this makes it really easy to communicate to John where he's meant to be, what he's meant to be doing. I can copy the message to my clipboard and that will just copy all of that text for me to drop into an email or a text message or something. I can also say send message via WhatsApp. If I click on that, what it's going to do is going to open a page that then triggers the WhatsApp desktop client to open. So I won't do it now because that's a test phone number. But if this is a real phone number and John was a real person within my company, if I clicked open WhatsApp, that would then fire open the WhatsApp desktop app with John already opened up on it, and then it would drop that message in to the chat, so I can just send it to him really easily. So you can see here, hi John, you're scheduled onto the Forge Business Centre on Wednesday. So it's it's taken that message and it's pre-populated it within WhatsApp, just so that I can really quickly and easily tell John where he's meant to be and what he's meant to be doing. So yeah, this is just to help you planning your day-to-day kind of operations a bit easier. And then once you've loaded everything into the scheduler, just makes it really easy for you to send out to your workers where they're meant to be.